Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself today. Something I want to talk about is the importance of breaking free from your old friend group. Okay, so the importance if you're trying to achieve discipline and improve your intellect and what you know about the world and just your happiness, right? You have to break free from your old friend group. Say you're trying to get here. Let me hold this with my knees. Say you're here, your friend group's right here, right? You're trying to keep moving forward, keep getting higher in life, but every time you take a step forward, you go hang out with them again, and they're lower level ideas. It's not lower level ideas sounds really harsh, but like what I'm talking about is like they'll talk about drugs or something, or they'll be on drugs, or they'll be drinking, or they'll talk about things that you're trying not to care about, like a television show or fast food or just things that you're trying to distance yourself from. And each time, even if you don't think that it's influencing you and you're like, oh no, I'm disciplined, I'm gonna stay strict, I'm gonna stay on my grind, it doesn't matter what they talk about in front of me, but it does. Like the thoughts that you input into your mind, which are going to be their thoughts if you're hanging out around them, are going to affect your thoughts regardless of what you think, right? What you think is going to happen. That's just how it works. And so I feel like you really do need to make efforts. I'm not saying cut off your old friends, but add some variety into your life. If you say you're in college, right, and you want to try to make an effort to talk to the smarter kids in the class, the star students, like make friends with those kids, or at least it doesn't even have to be star students. Like say your old friends are like, I don't know, not drug addicts. That's like an extreme, but like someone that just someone lazy in general, right? Just pick someone a little bit smarter than them, a little bit harder working than them, to start associating with and engaging in conversation with. You don't even have to become friends with them, but if you just start, I don't know, just break the ice, get through the boring part, right? The getting to know each other. Then get into you from there. You can get into the more interesting, deeper conversations. Like I'm sure that you can't really have with a lot of your older friends. That like at least if you're coming from somewhere where like this is the start of your mental health improvement journey, your self help journey. Once you get those, make those deeper connect or conversations more common, more often, more frequent, it's really going to have an impact on your thoughts and your mindset, and seeing that other people are working as hard as you, when it seems like dude, nobody does the things that I'm weird for watching self-help videos. I'm weird for waking up at 5 a.m. to get a run in before school. I'm weird for caring about or taking cold showers. I'm weird for all this, which sometimes you do tend to think when you're on the beginning of your self-help journey, because the people you used to associate with, your friends, your family, I mean, obviously don't cut out your family, that's not what I'm trying to say here, but the people that you're used to being around with think those things are weird. And if they think those things are weird, you're going to think that everyone thinks those things are weird, because that's everyone that you hang out with, right? If you start to branch out, find other people, you'll realize like, oh, other people do this. This isn't as weird as I think. There's no reason to, I don't know, have be anxious about speaking about it and talking about it and actually actuating it into your life. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but like acting it out, right? You realize that other people do it all the time. Like you just have to find those people. You have to find the healthier people. You have to find the harder working people, people with more discipline, the people with smaller egos, the people that are going to push you to be better. Maybe they won't like actually push you by saying, dude, you need to get your shit together, you need to go do this, but like it does motivate you just to see someone else is putting themselves through the voluntary struggle in order to achieve growth, right? Because sometimes, of course, you don't want to do things like a 5 a.m. run. It sucks. It sucks. It's hard. It's struggle, right? It's difficult. But you see someone else is doing it, it makes it feel easier. It makes it feel like, okay, I'm not the only one. I'm not doing this alone. I'm not doing this for no reason because someone else sees value in this as well. I'm not crazy, right? There is something to this. There is a point behind it. It just, even if you know there is a point behind it, right, and you know what the point is, the value that comes from it, it is nice to have a reminder that other people have value in that too. um it's So today, I've been wanting to talk to my college professor about either philosophy or psychology or whatever it is, right? I want to have a deeper conversation with my philosopher, my college professor, because he's a very smart guy. The things he knows about organizing your life and organizing your thoughts and system management and all of that, I feel it qualifies him as a good person, as a good person to look up to specifically, and a good person to engage with in conversation. I feel like if I make a good friendship with this man, I will live a better life because of it, right? I will have a better or a really good influence around me, someone that I can come and talk to, just to develop my thoughts. And it's really hard when you don't have anybody in your life, in your daily life, that you can talk to about the things you're genuinely interested in, like philosophy or psychology or mental health or self-improvement. And all these things are really important to talk about, but if you just have no one to talk to them or talk about with them, they start to kind of fade around or fade away in the background of your mind, and they start to leave you. And then, as you know, your thoughts determine your actions. If you're not thinking about those healthy things, you're not going to remember them, and you're not going to be able to make use of that information to stay disciplined, right? It makes discipline a lot harder when no one around you is disciplined. And I thought it was important for me to try to work myself up to having a conversation with my college professor. It was something I was anxious to do, so because I've been a little stressed lately, right? So I haven't been on my top-notch health, but it was something that I just needed to work myself up towards. And I had a good conversation with him today, and it felt very rewarding. It felt like I could literally feel my cognitive function improving throughout the conversation, because I was just back and forth, good thought to good thought to good thought to good thought. He said something good, I bounced off it. I said something good, healthy, something that will, it's just, words can't really explain how valuable deep conversations are. And conversations with other intellectuals are, if you're trying to be as smart as you want, or as you can be, and improve your cognitive function as much as you can, and just, if you're on the pursuit of knowledge, right? You're not going to get very far if you're surrounding yourself by people that don't care about learning and don't care about reading and information and knowledge and health and psychology or philosophy. If they don't care about those things, you're not going to get much from your relationship with them. And that's just how it is. It might feel a little sad. It's not like, I'm not saying cut those people off. I'm saying find other people to talk to, split your time up between them at least, right? Just branch out. That's very important in my opinion. I think I'm cutting it there. Go make friends with a genius, okay? Go talk to someone.